This is part 3 of Queer Book Recs for your Pride TBR. I read a lot of books, and I read a lot of books with queer themes, so I put together a very long list of books that you might want to add to your June TBR for Pride Month. This is part 3. There's a lot to get through, so let's get into it. Open Throat by Henry Hoke. This is such a weird little novel. It's about a queer mountain lion, but really it's an exploration of humanity, what it's like to be a person, identity, so many things, and done so well. Women by Chloe Caldwell is so messy, so queer. It's about obsession and love and lust and heartbreak. It's like reading a diary. The writing is so sharp and so real. I really like this. In Tongues by Thomas Grattan, this is a book about a young gay man who moves to New York City and then gets embroiled with this like successful couple. It's about class and power and identity. It's really great. Chlorine by Jade Song is body horror meets queer coming of age. It is so good. It's about a young girl who believes she's a mermaid in the literal sense and goes to extreme lengths to show it to the world. I love this. Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit by Janette Winterson is sort of memoir, sort of autofiction. It's really meditative and slow and interesting in that way. It's about a young girl who grows up as a missionary and then starts to discover her queerness. It's about identity and faith and like the collision of those two things. Really, really great. Valide by Chris Bergeron is autofiction sci-fi and it is so good. It's about a trans woman who recounts her life story to an AI bot, and that sounds weird, but it's better than that. This is just such a fantastic book. Boulder by Eva Baltazar, translated by Julia Sanchez, is a novel about a chef on a merchant ship who falls in love with a woman at a port and then starts to lose herself in that relationship. It's really about losing yourself, losing your identity in someone else, in something else. So well done, so interesting. It's really tiny but packs such a punch. A Minor Chorus by Bailey Ray Belcourt. This is a queer Indigenous narrator contending with questions of identity, the concept of home, what it's like to be a queer Indigenous person today. This is so wonderful. It's written in this really like beautiful lyrical way. It feels like a breeze. It is so great. Don't Leave Me This Way by Eric Sneathen blends archival research and poetry to sort of dissect what it was like to go through the AIDS crisis. It's about bodies and sex and joy, but also pain and fear and loss. So many different things. I've never read anything like this. It is so good. Ponyboy by Elliot Duncan. This is such an electric novel. This is about a trans-masc person from the Midwest who's gallivanting around Europe, losing himself in love, addiction, and his gender journey. That was part 3 of queer book recommendations for June that you might want to read this Pride Month. Let me know in the comments what you plan on reading, and as always, thanks for watching.